Hello out there, you wonderful people. This is Andre, the Game Idea Guy. Thank you once again for lending me your time and your ear, listening into another 3DS Game Ideas video. And I'm surprised I didn't do this one sooner, honestly. Um, I could have done this for October, and I'm like, Dre, you missed an opportunity. But I mean, hey, I can talk about it now. It's still November. We're still in the spookier part of the year, any goddamn way. So, Geist for the 3DS. And Geist is one of those GameCube titles that I really feel like it didn't get the credit it deserved. I mean, yeah, you could say that some of the controls were a bit clunky. Like, I can agree to that. But what the game did outside of that was give you tons of different things that you could do or items that you could interact with by being a spirit that could possess things. And that in and of itself brought out a lot of gameplay possibilities, and that's something I really wish we could see again. And honestly, for the 3DS, there's not a whole lot that they would have to do other than just putting the game on it and possibly sticking your map on the bottom screen and maybe allowing you to use a touch interface to set waypoints with it. But I don't even think you really would need to do that because if I remember remember correctly, the game gave you kind of gave you waypoints anyhow. So I mean, they could toggle the option to turn them on and off if you really want to, or to turn on and off your mission objectives. That way, you can go after whatever the mission is, or you could take yourself away from it and possibly find like hidden items and Easter eggs and stuff. Any of that's fine with me. Like as long as the game is moved over and it's faithful to the original that was on a GameCube, which really, again, would not be too hard to do on the 3DS. And honestly, like it's just like this is one of those games where like I could see a lot more people appreciating it if it were on the 3DS, even though it's not very likely to ever happen. But I mean, I could have said the same about Luigi's Mansion a year ago that it's not likely to end up on the 3DS, but it did. So there's a lot to look at when you think about it that way. I personally just want to see this game get the shine it deserves. That's really it. For me, it's one of those things where the game was moved over and it was put here, it could get more attention. Even with the 3DS coming down to its final years or the final year of its life cycle, like it could still get a lot of attention. Like that's and plus it probably wouldn't cost them much to port it. Like it wouldn't cost them a whole lot to port it. It wouldn't cost much to add in some extra features and maybe throw in like a online multiplayer mode and maybe some mission objectives with that to kind of make the game fresh. But really, there's a lot that they could just do with it, and that's why I'm looking at. There's so much that they could do with it, and that could really be a big thing for it. Like that, and then they could do this, like put Geist on the 3DS, and then do like a follow up to Geist on the Switch, which is great marketing for them. And then they got people who can get games on either platform for the game for this particular IP, and it could build more attention to it. And Nintendo does. Sorry, throat got dry there. Nintendo does go back from time to time and pick up some of their older IPs and reuse them. Like, they reuse them in odd ways sometimes, like spirits in Smash and Eternal Darkness. Like, but it's something I would like to see them do. Like, to be fully honest, I would like to see this happen. And if they could just add in like the gyro control with it to be able to play it, like that would make aiming and using guns in this game far more accurate. I mean, make it so you can turn it off and on, obviously, but have the option available. That's it. But yeah, I don't want. There's not a whole lot more I can really talk about this game without like spoiling story of the game, so I don't really want to do that. But if you've never really heard of Geist and you're interested, I'd say go ahead and look up some YouTube videos really quickly. That way you can give other people some support too. And thank you guys very much for listening. Keep your eyes and ears up for more stuff from me. And until the next time, please enjoy your games. Discord server is in the description below. Otherwise, people, God dang it, it's still doing this crap again. Sorry. It stalls on letting me close it out. Thank you everybody for listening. Have a nice day and enjoy your games. Peace out.